between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They go play action with Hurts.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
It's caught on the right side at Smith.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 2nd down, Cook. Trucks over it.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They run it again with Cook. And some space here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
48 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dalvin Cook,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again. I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
The Eagles at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
Throwing is Hurts.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Now 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Hurts.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7-7, our score after 1.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Hurts.
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 9-yard touchdown there.
And the Eagles have taken the lead.
extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First down, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Cook running right. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And some room to run now.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back. Someone
under pressure, they got him again. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Hurts sets up to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert. 26 yards.
And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
On 1st down, Boykin.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts.
He'll buy some time right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
On second down, Boykin. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now Prescott on fourth down. He finds his man, complete. It's Owens.
Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott. He'll dump this off to Cook. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And 3rd down and 6 to go.
Caught that one from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. But first down, Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right.
Hurts fumbles it.
It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackle him. Second guy in. Tackle the ball.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Prescott from the gun on third. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Open man Lamb, it's complete.
Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Prescott to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Dalvin Cook
With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
Zerline good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne and try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Prescott on first down.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Throwing is Hurts. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
all you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a two-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Touchdown! Quez Watkins, 27 yards. And the Eagles are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Hurts will throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Here's Hurts to throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here we go, set. Warrior 70.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Cut 19. Back in 60.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's caught. Smith. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. And probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Quez Watkins with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A second down throw for Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
He's got a man, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he's got it. touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Eagles have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. One last shot now for Prescott.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end. And